Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm one of the team leaders and the master's program head at Bundang branch. Um, this is my vlog for C2 Eagle in week 4. Just fair warning, the kind of things that I'm talking about and that I'm going to do are the things that work for me. You might have to adjust based on your particular students, your location, and your FM or BM. This is just what worked in my classes at my location. For the first hour of the class, the students are going to present what they've researched for homework, which was they were each assigned a genius, and they're going to have to come to class and tell the rest of us if they think that person became a genius primarily through nature or nurture. The rest of the first hour is going to be a discussion based around that. I'm going to come up with a lot of examples of people commonly held up as geniuses and try to get the kids to poke holes in it. In the sense that this person might be a genius, not because there's anything divinely inspired about them, but because they worked hard or something like that, which is in keeping with the general thesis of Gladwell's book. For the second hour, I'm going to focus it around a TED Talk by Sir Ken Robinson. He's a British, I believe, educational psychologist, and his talk is probably the most popular one that TED has ever uploaded. He does have a British accent, so it might be a little difficult for the kids to understand, but the video comes with subtitles, English and Korean. So depending on the level of your students, you can use either one of those. The video is also 19 minutes long, which might be a little too long for some of you, depending on your branch. I don't know if your FM would want you just spending 20 minutes watching a video. I am going to watch the whole thing, but I'm going to break it up into pieces. So maybe after every 5 minutes or whatever, I'll pause it and actually have a 5-minute discussion so that the video watching and talking about the video are pretty much balanced. In the video, his big thesis is that schools kill creativity by way of standardized testing and by trying to get every kid to conform to a certain shape. And that's a theme that I think a lot of the Korean students will really be able to latch onto and get behind. So after the video and the discussion are done, I'm going to have the kids take an IQ test. You can go online, you can find any kind of IQ test. They're free, they're easy to use, and they don't take very long, about 15 minutes. You could look at an IQ test. You could also look at a multiple intelligences test. So which kind of intelligence are you, right? Athletic or kinesthetic or visual, spatial, whatever. The point is to give the kids a test, and then when they get the results, to sort of, hopefully there'll be a dissonance between what the test tells them and what they perceive themselves. So they'll either get a much lower IQ score. They'll get like a 92, and then you can tell the kids, oh, well, based on this, you are like mentally deficient according to the IQ test. And they can say, well, I'm not mentally deficient. And that'll trouble the waters of how do you measure intelligence, which will move on into the third hour when we'll actually try to come up with our own definition of intelligence as a big group. And then after that, they're going to break into smaller groups. And their big project is going to be to design an IQ test. Or not an IQ test, I guess, just an intelligence test. And it'll be based on the definition of intelligence that we either came up with as a group or that they've brainstormed as smaller groups. They can, if they don't have any internet time, I guess they can just make a slideshow of the questions. They can include images or graphs or whatever they need to do for their particular test. If they do have internet time, you can go on Google and just find a free multiple choice test maker, and they can make a test on there. The end goal is going to be to have them administer their intelligence test to their classmates and probably to the teacher and maybe even to other kids on break time if you get started on this in the second hour. So afterwards, they're going to present their results, and hopefully they'll have come up with an intelligence test that is a little more accurate than an IQ test. Or if they haven't, you can try to ask them what they've learned about the notion of testing intelligence at all. And this can lead them to either agree or disagree with Gladwell. Doesn't really matter. So that's what I'm going to try. I guess I'll be uploading another one of these to let you know how mine went. And good luck.